Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be looking at lesson 3-7, which is the big one. This is one where we're going to put everything that we've learned together, and we are going to learn how to solve the great big equations. So let me share my screen for you so you can see my notes as we take them. Okay. Oh, that got sideways. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. All right, so this is lesson 3 dash, what are we on? 7, 3-7, and it's called solving multi-step equations. So here, so you can see me. Okay, solving multi-step equations. So if you remember, we in 3-6, we made this chart. And the only one that we didn't put in here was parentheses. So we're going to put in parentheses now. So if yes, you're going to do this. If no, you're going to go to the next step. So in the parentheses step, we are going to use distributive property to get rid of parentheses. Okay, so we're going to use distributive property to get rid of parentheses. So what the type of problems that we're going to be looking at today look like this. So we're going to have, I don't know, like, let's do 1/2 times 7x plus 1 equals 4 times 2x minus 5. Let's do that. Okay, so they look really big and scary, but it's just one additional step. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our algebra wall. Okay, and we're going to start with distributive property, get rid of all the parentheses. So we know how to do distributive property. We've been doing that one for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy, we're going to distribute to everything in the parentheses. Same thing here, we're going to distribute to everything in the parentheses. And so 1/2 of 7 is 7/2. The x stays with it. 1/2 times 1 is plus 1/2. And I put fractions in this purposefully so that we can do step 2. So please don't be intimidated by the fractions. And then we have 4 times 2x, which gives us 8x, and 4 times -5, which is -20. Okay, so we are done with distributive property. We got rid of all of the parentheses. So our next step is, do we have fractions and decimals? Yes, we do. So we're going to kill the decimal or the fraction. So now we're going to get rid of the fractions. We can't do that in the first step. We have to do the distributive first. So it looks like 2 is our only denominator. So we are going to multiply this whole thing by 2. And that's going to get rid of, but don't forget, we have to do it to absolutely everything in there. Can't just do it to one side. We have to do it to everything. So 2 times 7/2 is just 7x. That gets rid of the 2. And 2 times 1/2, well, 1/2 of 2 is 1. 2 times 8 is 16. And 2 times -20 is -40. So now we've killed the fraction, so we're good there. So next, do we have to combine like terms on each side? So do I have any like terms here? No, I do not. So we can skip that step. Do I have any like terms here? No, I do not. So we can skip step 3. So no, we're going to move on to the next step. The next step is variables on both sides. Well, yes, we do have variables on both sides. So the step says to pick on the little guy equals the smallest variable. So our smallest variable is this one right here. So we're going to pick on him. Remember, these don't matter. We're going to deal with this guy. So if I have 7x's, how do I get rid of 7x's? I'm going to subtract 7x's because they're positive and negative. There's my big 0. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. Make sure you line up your x's. Then I'm going to bring that guy down. And I have 16 minus 7, which gives me 9x, and I'm going to bring that guy down. So now we are in the friend zone. Oops. Dropped my pen. So now we're in the friend zone, right? So we're done here. Do we have constants on both sides? Yes, we do. So we're going to get rid of the not so best friend. So here's our friend zone. The not so best friend is the -40. We get rid of -40 by adding 40. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. There's our big 0. We got rid of the not so best friend. And then we're going to bring down the 9x and add 1 plus 40 is 41. So we're still in the friend zone, but now we have to get rid of the best friend. So we have our bestie here, right? So 9 times x. So if we're going to multiply, then we're going to undo multiplication with division. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. And I end up with x equals 41 over 9. So I'm going to put 41 over 9 in my calculator just to make sure that it doesn't simplify, and it doesn't. So this is my answer, assuming that it checks out. Now, when we check out, we have to go all the way to the beginning. So all the way to the beginning is 1/2 parentheses 7 times 41 over 9 plus 1 in parentheses. So that is the left side. The right side then will be 4 parentheses 2 times 41 over 9 minus 5. Okay, so we're just going to put those in the calculator just like they look. So 1/2 parentheses 7 parentheses 41 over 9 plus 1. And then we're going to end with our parentheses. And that's going to give us 148 over 9. Don't let that number scare you. Remember, we're just looking for a balanced equation here. So 4 parentheses, I'm doing this one now, 4 parentheses, 2 parentheses 41 over 9 minus 5 parentheses equals 148 over 9. So what does that tell us? It tells us that our equation is balanced, and so therefore we know our answer is the correct answer. So 41 over 9 is the correct answer. All right, so let's go through one more example, just so that you have 2 examples. My recommendation would be, once I got this wrote down, I would take and stop the video, try it yourself, see if you can do it, and then turn the video back on. And if you got the right answer, great, awesome, you've got it. If you didn't get the right answer, then I would suggest watching how I do it and then go back and try it again. Okay, so this time we're going to do 4x minus 3 plus 6x equals 1/2 times 3x plus 7. So algebra wall. Okay, so let's go through our steps here. First step, step 1, use distributive property to get rid of all parentheses, because we have parentheses in our problem, right? So our first step is going to deal with the parentheses over here. We're not worried about anything over here because nothing over here has parentheses. So we're going to just do this side. So 1/2 times 3 is 3 over 2, x. 1/2 times 7 is plus 7 over 2. And you can put those in your calculator if you aren't sure how to do those. Over here, we're just going to bring this side down because there weren't any parentheses on this side. Okay, so now we've done step number 1. Step number 2 then says, are there fractions or decimals? Yes, there are. So what are we going to do? We're going to kill the decimal or the fraction. So we're going to multiply everything by a common denominator. So 2 and 2, so 2 is our common denominator. We're going to multiply this whole thing by 2. And if it helps you to do a 2 over here, so you're just doing this side, that's fine. You can also do that. The big thing is make sure that we do this all the way through. So 2 times 4 is 8x. 2 times -3 is -6. 2 times 6x is plus 12x. Over here, we have 2 times 3 over 2x, which just gives me 3x, because the whole point is to get rid of the fraction. And 2 times 7 over 2, 7 over 2 is plus 7. So we killed the fraction, got rid of our fractions. We don't have to deal with fractions anymore. So we're done with step 2. Step 3 then, if we have like terms on each side, we need to combine on the same side. So combine like terms on the same side. So over here, We do have some like terms. We've got one here and there. There's my like terms here. And I don't have any like terms on this side, so I don't have to worry about that side. So I'm going to combine 8 and 12, which gives me 20x. My -6 I'm just going to bring down. And over here I have 3x plus 7. That one doesn't change. Okay, so we're done with that step. So next step, do we have variables on both sides? Yes, we do. So we're going to pick on the little guy. The little guy is the smallest variable. So we have a 20 and a 3. So our little guy is going to be the 3x. So this is the little guy. So to get rid of him, we're going to subtract 3x. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. That's my big 0 because it went away. The 7 just comes down. And now I have 20 minus 3, which is 17x. And I'm going to bring down my -6. And that's going to get us into the friend zone. So friend zone, we know how to do this. We're going to get rid of the not so best friend. Not so best friend is the -6 because this guy is the best friend. So we're going to add 6. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other because that gets rid of him. I bring down the 17x equals 3 plus 6, which is 13. And then finally, we have the not so best friend. I'm sorry, the best friend. We have the besties, right? Besties are multiplied. We're going to undo multiplication with division, whatever I do to one side, and then I have to do to the other side, which leaves us with 1x equals 13 over 17. Okay, so we have our answer. Now let's go back and see if our answer is correct. So we're going to plug it back in and check. Remember, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. So we're going to do 4 times 13 over 17 minus 3 plus 6 times 13 over 17. So that's our one side. The other side then was half parentheses 3 times x, so the x is 13 over 17, plus 7, and then close our parentheses. So let's put these in our calculator and let's see what happens. So we got 4 parentheses, 13 over 17, close my parentheses, minus 3, plus 6, parentheses, 13 over 17. And we get 79 over 17. Again, don't let that number freak you out. We're just trying to figure out if it is going to match this other side. So we're going to put this in just like it looks. 1/2, parentheses, 3, parentheses, 13 over 17, parentheses, plus 7, parentheses. So exactly the way it looks. Hit enter, and we get 79 over 17 again. So that tells us that because these are the same, our equation is balanced, and therefore our answer is correct. So that's all there is to it, folks. I know that this is a lot of steps. Take it slow, take it easy, and if you have any questions, come and see me. I would be more than happy to help you through some more problems. We're going to be doing a lot of practice on these in class, so don't worry too bad if you are really struggling. I just wanted you to get the notes down today. So until next time, we'll see you later.